saying the Adam and Eve shit. Like most niggas in the world are Adam.
Yeah.
That's why the shit is like that.
Nah, most niggas in the world are Cain and Abel.
No, most niggas in the world is Adam.
Because
what did God tell this dude?
Don't eat from that tree.
Exactly. And God gave him a woman. He knew the nigga wonder why his ham keep getting hard. Like, what do I do with it? God gave him a woman. You can do with anything. You can do anything you want with everything on her. Just don't touch that. He got to let a woman influence him to eat off the shit that God told him not to do, bruh.
That's
These niggas is Adams, bruh.
Yeah. Niggas get offended by little shit, like that you shouldn't get offended by. Like, you take your daddy and my daddy and you say some of the shit that go on today, they gonna be like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that.
But why shouldn't we be offended by it?
It's not a problem.
Yes, if it affect you,
it don't affect you because you're offended by it. You gotta be offended for it to affect you. Just think about it.
That's what I'm saying. If you're offended by it, you should speak up on it.
Yeah, and that's the problem with niggas today. They speak up too much. It's too many. Bro, you remember when they was fighting for women's rights again just 3-4 years ago?
Yeah. Marching
and now it's niggas out here marching for their rights back.
That's because these niggas bitches.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to share with you.
See, that's what we were talking about on the one that they got offended about. We looked at is the bad apples out of the men because we actually are men.
Yeah.
What the men have been made to be.
We still follow the same guidelines as our fathers.
We the natural men.
Yeah, because okay, look how we living now. I mean, we still kick it and stuff, but we don't go out as much. That's because we're naturally changing like men do.
Yeah.
At a certain age.
Yeah.
But then you got the niggas at 22 try to be who we are today and make some bitches. Like now you not catering, but now you're being more submissive to the women.
I feel like, but that's why I feel like a lot of relationships not strong because a man is only catering to what's best for a woman and they don't give a fuck about what's best for men. Like, cause that's why they say happy wife, happy life, but what the fuck about me?
Yeah, that's what changed the whole narrative. See, that's what we didn't pick up on. Cause who the fuck was married in our family? Growing up, like, I mean, of course it's people married.
We didn't get picked up on what happy wife,
happy life. Yeah, we heard it, but
yeah.
Just think about it. You growing up, somebody say happy wife, happy life. It's like this. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
That shit gonna kids.
The women are stronger today than the men are. Way stronger. I'm saying, no, from me on the outside looking in, if you look at all these other young niggas' relationship, it's her over him. And I ain't saying it's supposed to be like one supposed to back down to the man. I'm saying it's not a lot of real men out here anymore, bro.
It's not. That's why I said like the real men get looked at as a bad apple because like the natural men.
Yeah.
Like the stand-up men. You looked at like just like what we talking about the Kevin Samuels dude.
Yeah.
Like niggas who speak up on certain shit and tell you how he really feel about some shit. They feel like you mentally abusing women and putting down women when he just telling you facts.
Telling you the truth.
But y'all can say anything about a man, but as soon as a man say something about a woman, he's shaming women and being sexist.
Yeah,
so we not allowed to have a true opinion. So like that's why I said like when they say happy wife, happy life, like none of that includes the nigga. Like what about the nigga though?
Yeah, they think.
So if I'm making you happy, and that's supposed to make me happy, like what about me?
What I'm supposed to do?
So it's still an unbalance.
It's very unbalanced.
So it should be my duty to make you happy, but vice versa.
Yeah. And the way I make you happy, from what I learned, is be selfish. Because when I say be selfish, this is what I mean by it. I was taught that take care of you first, and everybody around you will reap the benefits. Because you can't go out into the world thinking about if I do this for her, if I do this for him, or this and that, then it won't be like this. No, you gotta be like, man, look, if I don't eat, if I don't work, if I don't grind, I don't eat. If I don't work, I don't grind, they don't eat.
Okay.
That's second. You first.
Well, I think that just depends on the situation.
Bro, you gotta be selfish.
Cause look, when this Texas fucked up weather just happened over the past week, like I grew up in a house with no fucking lights. And shit like that. We had candles and shit. So like when it's at nighttime, like it's that pitch black. At my grandma's house, my daddy's mama's house, like it's pitch black. And if it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah.
Like put a blanket on, take your ass to sleep or whatever. So I was conditioned for like even when the lights go out at night, I'm not fazed by that. But as a man, I had to give my woman a choice whether she wanted to deal with that and wait it out at our crib or go somewhere that had the shit, had lights and shit, like which was her mama house or my mama house.
Yeah.
So I did what was best for her being comfortable. Cause I was comfortable either way.
Yeah.
The only fucked up thing about it was her having to go through it.
Yeah.
So I couldn't be selfish.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it depends on the situation.
No, it always depends on the situation. The selfish thing, that's why I say it's not. That, to me, there's a good selfish and a bad selfish. A bad selfish, is you.
Yeah.
But a good selfish to me is you thinking about you, but what you do for you is everybody else is gonna reap the benefits. Because like us, we're giving people. I give before I receive. So my thing is, if I got $1 million, and most people are like, fuck that, no, gonna do nothing for me, didn't do nothing for me. I'll think about the one thing you did for me and be like, okay, here you go.
Right.
The one thing you did for me because you didn't have to do it.
Right.
So that's my good selfish.
Right.
But that selfish shit, you know what I mean? It's different.
I agree with that because, especially as a man, like how we talking about the natural man, when you're a real man, you understand certain shit like that. Like that's even like with finances or whatever. Like if you got something that's like a necessity, and you got the bread to do something else like that's fun, but you know we gotta take care of this. We not finna do this, and you might think that I'm being cheap, but in the long run you gonna understand why I had to do that.
And that's my selfish. I'm talking.
Yeah.
That's my good selfish.
Yeah, only men understand that shit.
And it's not really the term for it's not really selfish, but that's for lack of better words.
Yeah.
It's just a good selfish. Like
not only men, I'm gonna correct that. Not only men, but only men and women.
Yeah.
Not female and boys, not girls and boys.
Yeah.
But a woman and a man understand that.
Yeah.
Certain moments you do gotta be selfish.
Because everybody, okay, we know this for a fact. Everybody today is really living in the now.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be like that, but sometimes you might not be that person that's gonna die tomorrow. So you gotta at least prep a little bit for the future. Cause you go out here and spend it, like you said, if you choose going to kick it in Vegas instead of you can go ahead and pay your rent or your mortgage right now because you got double the money, double what it is. I'm gonna take care of that and then I don't have to worry about it when it comes around. Some people say, fuck it, we got this extra money, let's go to Vegas, let's go to Miami.
Right.
You get back home, and that unexpected bill pop up. How the fuck the light bill $400? But had you been, responsible, you would have took care of that and then it would have never surprised you.
Right.
So I don't know, bro. That the men today, they soft.
They is.
It's soft. Like the reason I'm becoming who I am, I did everything. I've done everything. I've been here. I've been there. I've been to clubs, bars, kicked it. I've done a lot. I still want to do it.
But the thing is, did you think to change or it just happened?
It just happened. I didn't think about it.
That's the same thing with
I didn't have to think about it. It just, you woke up one day and you say, we hit each other, like, we trying to go out. And you get there.
Yeah. Look, nigga don't even really have the urge to go out.
You know,
like it's Friday, it's Saturday, like it just is what it is.
When you, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say this on camera. I'd rather do, and I'm basing this off the trouble I've been in at nighttime.
Yeah.
I'd rather do day shit, like the day parties and all that, because I experienced it, and I was like, damn, I lived a nightlife all my life, and I'm like, the day parties are live than the night.
But there's player, bro.
There's player, because you can say the party started at noon.
Mm-hmm.
You go drink, kick it, swim party, whatever. You get drunk, you go home, go to sleep, wake up. Mm-hmm. It's still 6, 7 o'clock p.m. You can enjoy time with your woman, or you got time to do this.
Right.
And that nightlife, you go.
See, and when you become a man, you actually start caring about involving your woman.
Yeah.
Cause when you younger, like
guilty.
That was real talk. Shit, we all did.
Yeah.
Cause when we younger, like I'm just fucking with my niggas tonight. Yeah, I'll be out. Yeah. But now, like you actually consider making sure she involved with shit, and you actually want her there because probably like now that you want it. Mm-hmm. Like you probably is able to go do boys night, but you really don't want to. You really want to hang with her. You really disappointed that she ain't come.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Now that you're a man.
Yeah, that's facts. You hit that right on the head. It be like that, and it's like that's just growing up, bro.
Yeah. That's
how real men grow up. It's like, especially like, and I'm speaking for the ones that's like, when I say fathers, that don't mean your father ain't there. But he didn't teach you that. Mm-hmm. Life and experience taught you that. Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel. My daddy didn't teach me that. Hey, once you get to this age, only thing my daddy told me, don't be smart all your life and grow up and be an old fool. He's like, you'll make your mistakes at a young age, so that you won't make them at an old age. Yeah. He said, doing 20 years at 18, you get at 38. Doing 20 years at 38, you missed everything.
Yeah, and speaking of that, just how you were talking about like how people live in it now, mm-hmm. and you talking about like you don't want to be an old fool. Yeah. Like people living in it now, going off of how like shit that's going on social media. Like people, like even with like how we was talking about the job thing, like how people look at getting a job like it's a bad fucking thing.
Nah, yeah.
That's being responsible. Yeah. If you don't have another way to make ends meet, and you just doing it just to make it look like you doing some fly shit. That's irresponsible. So, like, and you gonna end up broke.
You gonna be that dude.
And you gonna lose your girl. You gonna lose your kids.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna fuck. You gonna be lonely.
You gonna be that dude that's 72 years old still working at a warehouse.
Yeah. And see, I want to grow old. I do want to grow old, but I don't want to be an old broke nigga. Like, that's probably like one of the worst shits in the world. Like.
And we see him.
And broke.
We see him. That's what made me think about it. You be like, oh, you 59?
An old broke nigga.
You work at Amazon as an order selector.
But because you have to.
Because you
see,
have to.
I want to do it because I want to.
Because I want to.
Yeah, I can't.
Now, like, I respect those old people that's people greeters at Walmart because they're not retired from what they did, in their life. And they just don't want to sit at home.
Exactly.
So that's fine. Cause
but I'm saying they want to.
They want to. They don't have to at all.
It's a difference.
It's a difference.
But look, speaking of that, bro, I want to, do you think like a lot of the ways that we were raised was wrong? And look, that's the problem with, how we were talking about as a man, as we growing, we developing, like we changing as men, and we learned it through experience. Nobody taught us this shit.
Experience is the best teacher.
Think of the ways that we was taught though.
Yeah.
A lot of that shit was foul shit.
Yeah.
We was taught backwards, and we had to grow up and realize that shit wasn't real.
Yeah. It's like somebody putting a puzzle together in front of you, and as you grow up, you take the puzzle apart and say, "Yeah, we put this together wrong."
Yeah. Cause look, exactly. Yeah. It contradicts the man that you actually want to be.
Yeah.
Like the man you actually want to grow up and be.
Nobody ever told me to be myself.
Exactly.
Growing up, they said this is how you live, and this is the rules. Whatever rules I have.
Yeah.
And this is how you live.
Yeah.
And then you grow up, you be like, if I would have followed that whole layout you had, I I'll be just where you is.
Yeah, your life would be totally
Devin the dude said that in the song. Don't let them take over your life like a remote control and have you traveling down the same toe.
toe up, bro.
You hear me?
Hey, but look, we were just talking about this earlier.
I got
we talking about the Shaq shoes.
Yeah.
We were just talking about if you niggas had Jordans and niggas who wore Shaq shoes. Niggas wearing Shaq shoes to get shitted on. But that's part of the culture. Like if you be yourself, if you wanted to wear Shaqs.
And I didn't even finish the story on that. That same partner of mine that wore Shaqs out his life. Now he can wear whatever the fuck he wants to.
But wasn't he comfortable with the Shaqs?
He's comfortable. But my thing is, the tables have turned with that too. Now he can wear whatever the fuck he wants to. The other niggas is scraping to get them Jordans or the Air Force Ones when he can just like, oh, the new Jordans, I can get those and not be hurting.
That's stupid.
He don't even have to think about it. He can be like, oh yeah, I got enough to get that. And don't be hurting. All my bills paid.
Right.
Now he can do it. You laughed at him then, but look at him now. You laughed and he was still popular. He still was popular with the Shaqs and fake shoes or whatever.
Right.
Now it's like, shit, look at me now. Like I can go get them motherfuckers 2-3 times over. Right. You can only go buy one pair. And Jay-Z said that if you can't buy it twice, you shouldn't buy it.
Right.
You can't buy it twice, you shouldn't buy it. And
I say 3 times.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z say twice, but I say 3 times.
You're right.
Because 3 times is a for sure. Twice, anything, bro. You know with how the world been happening, bro. Anything could fucking happen, bro.
You just see, you gonna be. I'm gonna be rich, but you gonna be richer than me. I'm gonna tell you why. You just said what the wealthy said. Remember I just told you that story last time. What? Shaq said when that dude came in and said, "You're rich, but I'm wealthy. My children's children will eat forever." He said, "You break your money in half to buy this. I already break mine in thirds to get this." You just said some shit. That's
not real time.
That's the way to think. He said rich people break shit in half. Like, I already got $1 million. Boom, I'm gonna put that 500,000 up, and I'm gonna blow this 500,000. But wealthy people say, I got $1 million. I'm only gonna take out a quarter or 1/3 of this money and spend it and put 66.6% of it up. Now you got way more than 50% to do whatever the fuck you want to. That's how you supposed to think. That's how you supposed to think. I'd rather look to go even further, fucking do it in force.
I just feel it just depends on like what works for you. Cause some people can split it in half and still be fine, but that goes back to being yourself and just doing what's best for you, like doing your thing. Like what's right for you ain't right for the next person and the next person. Everybody work their money different, and everybody's money is different. So you can't look at another motherfucker and be like, oh, this working for them, so I'ma try. Nah, nigga, like it ain't gonna end up the same. But why would a nigga wanna be like somebody else? Look, damn, you just said something. Damn, you just said something that triggered that. On the Jordan, like how you say niggas spend they last on the shoes and shit like that that they can't afford. I was watching some shit and niggas were talking about like niggas that go buy a $5,000 outfit, like go broke buying a $5,000 outfit to impress a chick that I could fuck for free.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. And that's what these niggas be doing. Like, that's cold, bruh.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I had that mentality at an early age.
And every female, look, she could be the baddest chick, but she lame to somebody. Like, to another nigga, she ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the girl you looking at like, damn, she bad. To another nigga, she ain't shit. And vice versa.
That goes with knowing your worth.
Yeah.
That goes, like me, I can go back to high school, college. I knew my worth and what I was capable of, so I didn't let that bad chick or the fine bitch impress me. You know what I mean? Like, you don't impress me. I impress you, actually, because at the end of the day, you still catching rides.
Right.
I got a car.
Right.
I got a spot. You know, I had a spot at 18, so it was like, I'm 18-year-old. I'm an 18-year-old with my own car, my own house. I work and I'm in college. I don't care if you was Jennifer Lopez or Halle Berry. Can't tell me shit.
Exactly. and we were just saying that too.
Yeah.
Like when the nigga got the nigga standards.
Yeah.
When the nigga don't need you, like you gotta be bringing something to this issue too.
Yeah.
Like you just cause they'll shame a broke nigga, but then niggas will accept a broke bitch. But when you make a broke chick start getting on her stuff, and you ain't finna just be taking care, like then this is a problem.
Yeah. I read something today that said what you said. It said, why do y'all, it was talking about us, it's me. Why do y'all leave the chick that don't have as much to give with a chick that looks good and don't have shit? Why didn't you just,
yeah, that's stupid.
why didn't you just take that chick and build her up to be who?
It just depends. Hold up, like the chick that didn't have nothing.
Well, put like this, you had it, just because you don't have nothing don't mean you ain't a good person or a good woman or you don't.
But why? But it just depends on
why
it
you
just
don't
depends on why you don't have nothing. Because ain't no reason a woman should have
I can speak on that from my own experience.
Female, it's no reason.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
It's no reason the female can't have nothing.
I'll let come.
You got a box, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a. You better knock them. Hey, I would respect you if you sell your box to come up. I wouldn't judge you, but ain't no way a female could be broke. Cause, bro, then I forgot what I seen this on. Nigga was like, Cat Williams said that.
What?
He said a nigga can see a woman can see a dick down on the floor, they gonna kick that bitch down the street like they gonna kick that bitch. And nigga see a pussy, it could be the dustiest shit in the world. Nigga go find a way to clean that motherfucker off and use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pussy is valuable.
Yeah.
It's more valuable than him.
That's a life lesson. That's deeper than what people think it is.
So ain't no reason a woman should be broke.
Yeah.
Cause even if she not selling it, just the fact that she got one, she can come up. It's a nigga out there that wants you.
Yeah.
But you can't say that for every nigga though. It ain't. You can't just say. It sounds like a contradiction. Cause on another episode I said that an ugly dude can get a chick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's if he fly, bro. Like if he got his shit together, like the looks don't matter.
Yeah.
But can't no any nigga get any girl though. Like you just being a dude.
No, you can't be a general nigga. Just
yeah.
You can't be the generic version of everything and just try to get
exactly.
You can't just be all the way generic. You gotta have something.
Right. So look, my girl was talking about the Dr. Dre. You seen his mistress?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Lil Fizz. That ain't Lil Fizz. That's Omarion baby mama, the April girl, and she was like, why would he be with her? I'd be like, man, it might look crazy to you because you know her from Love and Hip Hop and he Dr. Dre. But you know, a lot of these people were lame before they got money. Mm-hmm. Like just because they put up here on this pedestal, I ain't saying Dr. Dre lame. It's probably something about her that, you know, his wife probably lame.
I don't think his wife is lame. The fact that he's saying this chick, Omarion chick, she was lame and Omarion was lame.
But I'm telling you, Dre probably lame.
I don't think this because he's lame. He know who he is.
Why would he be cheating on her with her, bro?
He wasn't cheating on her with her.
That was his mistress.
Bro.
April was his mistress, bro.
If that's the case, why, and that's prenup, if he was cheating, then he would have to pay her. He doesn't have to pay her.
Well,
that's why she's trying to find
they probably just coming up with some shit. And he probably just took it out after he just knocked out. It probably
exactly. That's where I was getting at.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's over.
Yeah.
I'm Dr. fucking Dre.
She just trying to make that a story. That's the girl that he was with. That's why I'm forcing him.
I'm on the same page with him.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not. It's like you left me.
But bruh.
It shouldn't even have to be there, bro.
She should get something, but not what she asking for. Because she been greedy. The fact that she been greedy, I wouldn't give a nut.
Bro, she shot herself in the foot twice. She shot herself in the foot when she sent the agents out there to look for him to see if he had any children in the world. Not just America. She went to see if he had insurance. That backfired on her. Then she was talking about, I get this, I want $2 million a month and this and that. And forgot that she signed a prenup that you don't get shit. She forgot that she signed. When Dr. Dre said, okay, I'm tired of all this shit, he went right to the court, presented the prenup, and they were like, oh, shit is over with. Case closed.
Yeah.
But then he had that tumor, and when he came back from the tumor, he said, you know what, I'm going to give her $2 million a month. And that's when they said.
You see how they said? Nigga said he got a tumor.
And then they
changed his perspective.
Because they were saying.
So he's still not in his right mind.
Look,
the tumor still there somewhere.
They said that they was making fun of him, saying that bitch put a voodoo on that nigga or something.
Yeah.
He said, how you wake up out of the coma and say, yeah, I'm gonna give her that $2 million. Yeah. But see, she being greedy because he said, even though she lost in court that first time, the first go around, he said, he came out of that coma and said, I will give you $2 million a month. What you asked for. Now she's digging because she seen him with an old girl.
He just don't want to stress no more. Like,
and that's why he got the young chick.
Yeah.
Because he older. He not finna go get married again. He not finna have no more babies. If he's smart okay, I'm thinking like I would. If my marriage don't work, I'm already in my 50s, so 49. I already got 5 or 6 kids. I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I'm gonna give me a little young broad to play with because I'm not gonna marry you. I'm not gonna commit myself to none of that. I'm gonna have my little fun. You just been in a 20-something year relationship. I am not about to jump into another one. So I'm gonna go play. So he's Dr. Dre. So if he go, hey, I'm taking out to eat tonight.
He probably wasn't even dating her. He probably
took her out to eat.
He probably putting her in a video or a movie or something.
Yeah.
They don't even know.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true though, but that's how they do niggas.
Yeah, exactly. We get treated bad and then they wonder why us, the natural born, like, 10 toes down.
Yeah.
All the way we are. We the assholes, we the cheaters, we the liars. We're really not. We just see shit for what it really is. Like,
yeah, we see through that bullshit.
Exactly. It's like, no, man, like.
That's what it is.
But at the same time, we know how to treat a woman better than any other nigga out here.
That's a fact.
We know how to, like, if we know what we're doing, god damn.
Damn. That shit for real. You was right.
I told you dollar line.
But I guess that was a hot topic.
Straight up. Hot topic. That's boom. That's when the DJ hit that button. Fire.
Look, I got a bone to pick with you, man.
Man, go ahead.
Last time before I left, you said that every man tricks is because taking the female out to dinner in a movie or whatever you do, that's tricking. You said so every man tricks.
No, you gotta go into detail with it though. When I say, put it like this. Say you go on a date, not even a date. You talk to her on the phone, you go over her house one time. Mm-hmm. Nothing happens. Mm-hmm. But that moment you take her out to eat, dinner in the movie, putt-putt or something, y'all kick it.
Yeah.
She lets you smash. Nigga, you just paid for the pussy.
Okay.
That's where I'm getting at.
I don't believe that's tricking because I don't believe that I trick because I feel like I would have got the pussy anyway, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But the fact that you said that's where I got the pussy, does that mean that every woman is a prostitute?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because every man's a dog, right?
So that means that okay, well that was my question.
I can only say that because
you feel like if you feel like that's tricking it and you only got the pussy.
No, I wouldn't say not for me.
No, you saying that niggas only getting the pussy because they taking her to dinner.
The only reason I'm saying it's not for me because as I recall going back to the younger days.
Can a female can a woman give you dinner to get the ham?
See what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with you. Because you 2 steps ahead of me. That's what I'm getting to. Not the ham. She can't give me the ham, but the thing is, in my teenage years, going to 19, 20, and all that at 18,
yeah.
If you go back, and those women, ask them who paid for the movie. All I did was drive them there.
No, but I'm talking about what impresses you. Like what? Okay, look, because you say like dinner in the movie is okay, she feel flattered by that, so let me get this nigga some vibes. What on another man level, like what do they do
on my level, I'm going to tell you my level. See, that's what you call it, novice, amateur, beginner mode. My level is I'm not gonna take you to no dinner and no movie. You know, I can take you to dinner,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna do the movie. That's just typical.
Yeah.
We're gonna go somewhere to see some shit. I'm gonna take you somewhere to see some shit and let you adventure. And if you decide to give it to me after that, that's on you.
Yeah.
Because what I just paid for is what they would consider tricking. Cause I don't pay for shit.
Yeah, but you know they feel like we would smash anything. So I was asking you like, what do a woman do for you in that aspect that you be like, damn, I'm gonna give her some ham. Like we don't. The reason why dick ain't shit cause we don't value it. We don't value our shit.
I value my shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why my numbers ain't high.
I'm telling that man in general. My shit, like I'm the same way.
Yeah, my numbers are not high. When I hear some of my partners like, yeah, I ain't had 100, 150, 70, yeah, I'm like, mine ain't that high because my shit precious.
Yeah, that
like,
shit.
I'm like a bitch when it come to that. I pick and choose who I'm gonna fuck.
Right.
I don't let the pussy determine if I want to hit.
Right.
Because if I'm not, first of all, I went out on a date with a girl in college, and she wasn't what she was back then. I could have smashed you don't want to come in? I was like, nah, I'm good, you know. I open the door for her, let her out, walk to the door, give her a kiss on the cheek or forehead. You don't want to come in? No. I'm not. You're not getting this.
Yeah.
That, and you can call me bougie, whatever. I don't want to make you feel bad because if you let me do that, I'm not going to talk to you no more.
Nah, that's a fact.
Because I didn't want to do it in the first place.
That's a fact. And even with like some friendships, you can't do that because you gotta have a Dick-A-Plin.
Yeah, a Dick-A-Plin.
A lot of niggas don't got Dick-A-Plin.
Dick-A-Plin, you goddamn right.
So that's why they feel like niggas will fuck anything. Like I ain't that type of nigga though.
That terminology, quality over quantity, is real. They don't just go for numbers and how many pair of shoes or money. No, it's quality over quantity. That brother's pussy, shoes, clothes, your house, your car. I'd rather have quality. And if you not to my standard, I'm like, I'm not gonna diss you. I'm not gonna talk bad about you. I'm gonna still show you a good time. But I'm gonna do it the right way. Drop you off. If you want to kiss on the cheek or a hug or a handshake, I give you that. I've done this, dude. I've literally done this. Drop you off. Don't touch you. Don't give you any signals that I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
I leave. I'm like, you know, that way if I don't talk to you no more, you can't say that. Oh, hey, nigga did it. Cause I didn't. I showed you a great time, and that's all that matters. So what can you say about me in the future? You can't say, yeah, ain't shit, ain't do this yet. I mean, I ain't saying they won't do that, but they will. But at the same time, back in the head, like, he really wasn't that bad. That's why in today's time, when I see any exes or anybody I took on a date, it's, hey! That's because I didn't treat you like you was shit. I treated you like a woman, like you're supposed to be treated. Yeah. And I didn't fuck you. I didn't have sex with you, I just showed you a good time.
Yeah.
That's for real. And that's what y'all talking about players? That's player shit. And they don't mean playing the bitch, that's player shit.
But back to the dinner shit.
Go ahead.
That's actually foreplay. Because you stimulating her from that. Like, but some niggas don't understand that's what they doing. So that's what, like, a lot of that shit that you doing is turning her on, like, before you even get there.
You know the biggest turn on for me? What you saying there, I don't want to cut you off. But the fact that you said that, the biggest turn on is when you listen. So if you're on the phone with her, say you're on the phone with her 2 or 3 days and y'all finally go on a date.
Yeah.
Everything she told you like, she liked. If you slide all that in.
I failed there a lot.
I didn't.
Well, see, I didn't know I failed there. If you talking about listening, because I didn't listen to a lot of shit. That's why I said I failed.
I listened to you gotta listen to the things that was, well, I'm not now, we already solidified now, but I'm saying at that time,
listen even more now.
Yeah, even more now. Like, yeah, I like that ring.
But yeah,
God damn, yeah, not that type. But no, like when I say listen, like I impressed. I ain't gonna say a lot, but a few women when we was back then because it was like I would buy them something like Valentine's Day or something, and it'll be like material shit like clothing items or a shoe. Like, how do you know my size?
Yeah.
Because But you said it, what's your name, what's your size?
Yeah.
Or what's your sign? You know, I listened to you when you said, Mom, I wear a medium. Or get out of this too small for you, talking to your sister. I wear a small, you wear a large. I listened to that shit, and then when it came to play those cards, I was like, she said she was small, so. Well, I was just a player.
But see, that's why I said a lot of the way niggas was taught was wrong. It probably wasn't. You probably wasn't taught this way, but me, a lot of this shit is considered tricking.
It is.
So like when I get a real girl, like I feel like the shit that I'm doing with my girl is tricking. So like that's why it be hard for a nigga to be a good dude, because you don't even know how to be a real man for a real woman, because you was taught to play on chicks.
Yeah.
And everything is tricking and everything is lame. But then come to find out, these niggas behind the scenes being fucking lame ass niggas. Well, compared to
the worst shit I ever heard was, it ain't tricking if you got it. That's stupid. Even if you didn't or didn't have it, tricking is tricking, bro.
But I don't feel like you can trick on your girl though. Like, I'm
just saying, tricking is tricking. That's like when they say call a spade. But when you just out here loosely spending your money. But
that's on girls outside of your relationship. If in your relationship, you can't be tricking on your girl, bro. It's not considered tricking. But they don't never say who is not tricking. Like,
I don't think it's tricking if it's a girl you like. I really don't.
I do.
No, I'm saying, like, I know what you said. Niggas be out here dry ass tricking, like.
But look, I'm not judging nobody, but I'm saying the way that we raised and niggas talking about, they make you feel bad about certain shit, like doing certain shit for women. But then when you grow up and be a man, this is stuff that you supposed to be doing, but like you was raised and conditioned a certain way
to not do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where it goes back to what we said earlier. That puzzle they put together, now that we older, we're taking it apart, like, man, they put them in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
It's not what they said it is. And then some of those same people that told us the shit they told us back then, look at them today. Not all of them, but some.
Nigga, it's niggas that I used to look up to, that they word was Bible, nigga, and when I grew up and be a man, like I realized these niggas lame as hell. And I was like, damn, like that's why you gotta have your own mind. Yeah. You can't just be going off of what's cool and what this person think and telling you. You gotta have your own perspective on shit, because everything ain't for you. Like we were saying earlier, everything ain't for you. But I grew up and realized a lot of niggas that I looked up to was lame as fuck.
The best thing about us is a term you don't hear a lot. You don't hear enough. Pick his brain.
Yeah.
Pick his brain. These young dudes today, they don't pick anybody's brain. They go on YouTube. I was talking to a young dude at the barbershop today. It was 4 or 5 of them. I'm talking to him, but the subject we was on, I didn't know it was over. Because I said, damn, I'm giving you game.
They didn't know it was over, yeah.
My mama didn't know it was over.
Yeah.
Like, we talking right now and just abruptly stopped. And I was like, I ain't gonna say shit. He was done.
Yeah.
He left the room, nigga. I was like, nigga, I'm giving you game. Pick my brain. I'm giving you the opportunity to do that. Because that game I'm giving you, I've already used. So I'm passing. Like, you're 22 years old. I'm 10 years older than you. I'm just giving you something somebody else gave me. Right. And it worked for me. So now it's your turn. Nope. That nigga walked out. I was like, that's the end of the conversation. All I heard was, yeah. And gone.
You lose a lot of people, like, when you real, too, though. Because, like, you know, like, some people will come try to get advice from you just for you to agree with them. But when you be like, nah, bro, she was right. Like, niggas don't want to hear that shit.
Nah, let me tell you exactly what happened. Yeah. See, that's when I get into the part. That's when I know you're lying. Nah, I'm going to tell you exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
But what the fuck did you just give me? We've been talking for 4 hours. I let you talk for 4 hours. And And then when I say, after your 4 hours of venting and I say, nah, fool.
Nigga really want that agreement.
Let me tell you exactly what happened. Okay, you should have said that at first. And we could have been got this out the
Yeah, that's
you
real
right
tough. That's real tough.
Cause you trying to clarify how you right. Nah, bro. I don't care how you put it. You gave me this long ass story. You was wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like, and that's another thing. A lot of people can't admit to they wrong, bro. I don't care if you was wrong as shit, and you're in a relationship or a friendship with somebody. If you wrong as shit, if you admit you're wrong to somebody and they leave you or walk out of your life, that's called life lessons.
But you grow in that moment.
You grow.
Yes, bro. It don't exactly. It doesn't matter because if you take that loss, you still gain. But
I don't get mad at none of our homies that distance themselves from me. I don't get mad at them all. They can call me today and be like, "What's up? What's up?" It's a friendly conversation. Because if you feel like I was a bad influence in your life, I may have been at one point in time in my life. I may have been a bad influence on your life. I don't know. But if you distance yourself from me, I'm not mad at you. I'm going to congratulate you because if I was the one that needed to be in your life for you to grow, I am okay with that. Because I'll do the same thing.
What's worse, you being a bad influence or them being influenced?
Them being influenced.
Exactly. They a bad influence on their life.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
You a bad influence
That's
on
why I said
life,
you feel like I was.
Yeah.
Then whatever. You still a man and make your own
Like,
decisions.
I influence you, but you don't listen to your girl.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bruh.
You lay in the bed with her every night.
Yeah, bruh.
That, you know what? That's what's wrong with these new niggas.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, for real, though.
Every video, you know, back in the day, you used to see videos of Luda and like 3-4 of his niggas, but bitches everywhere. Nelly, Tip Drill, bitches everywhere. You know, Snoop Dogg, Drake, Cool, they in the hood, party, next scene, bitches everywhere. Boy, these videos today, niggas here, niggas there, niggas here, one bitch. I said, damn, that's a dude. Anytime a bitch go like, my nigga cuz blood on, nah, bitch, you know, if I want to fuck with a nigga, I'd be gay. Bitch, like, you over here hitting me up, and, you know, stacking up, and bitch, if I want to be with a nigga, I'd be gay, bitch. I don't like gangster bitches.
Yeah.
Bottom line, I don't like gangster bitch like, nah, bitch, I don't need you to be gangster. I can do that. I can't believe it. Times are changing, bro. We're coming to an end, bro. Hey, look, if you don't believe in the Bible, you ain't got to believe in the Bible. But in the Revelations, it says, you know the world is coming to the end when men and women become lovers of themselves.
Speaking of the Bible, bro, that's where shit been cursed. Shit was cursed. I ain't saying the whole Bible. I'm saying the Adam and Eve shit. Like most niggas in the world are Adam.
Yeah.
That's why the shit is like that.
Nah, most niggas in the world are Cain and Abel.
No, most niggas in the world is Adam, bro.
Because
what did God tell this dude?
Don't eat from that tree.
Exactly. And God gave him a woman. He knew the nigga wonder why his ham keep getting hard. Like, what do I do with this? God gave him a woman. You can do with anything. You can do anything you want with everything on her. Just don't touch that. He got to let a woman influence him to eat off the shit that God told him not to do, bruh. These niggas is Adams, bruh.
Yeah.
And we guys. That's why they say we guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Dick-A-Plin, guys. But for real though, but that's how you niggas do.
Ooh, I gotta ask some more shit on
She he threw out real talk. She didn't know the rules and regulations to how this world went before you know what I'm saying, before God threw out here to hang with Adam.
Yeah.
Adam had a way. He was supposed to lead her. Look.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
You bring back old memories.
Real talk. What we say, as a man, you supposed to lead your woman. Ain't nobody over nobody, but as a man's supposed to lead his woman. Like
shit.
Look, that's why when a father give his daughter to another man, he trusting that you gonna
protect her with your life.
Protect her with your life and lead her, like guide her in the best way possible. That like as he would. So when niggas ain't doing that, like that's why shit be fucked up. And that's why a lot of women be hurt out here. And a lot of women don't trust men because niggas ain't leading. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is really be fuck niggas.
A lot of women are losing their protectors.
Yeah, that's why they don't feel protected. Cause even if nigga and they just settling and cause they just trying to find it. But if you be patient, you can find it.
Yeah.
Cause ain't no any man can lead. Ain't no any male can lead.
Nah, everybody ain't leaders.
Yeah, it be the fuck, but they don't understand that it be the fucked up niggas that you think is fucked up because they stand up niggas and they see through the bullshit, like they see the world totally different. It be them niggas that be the best niggas for you. Like the niggas who make mistakes, the reason why these niggas making mistakes, not the niggas who just do it on purpose and just, like when you a grown ass man and still doing fuck shit, not them niggas. The niggas who made mistakes is on the way, but you see their growth. As they growing, you see their growth. Yeah. Them the niggas be the best niggas for you, but they done did the worst shit in the world to you though, cause they bumped their head, cause nobody ever taught them shit. But they been trying to learn. They be trying to teach themselves.
Boy, you must have. What you heard the other day? Boy, I just had this speech with my woman.
That's real.
I knew I was a fucked up individual in my 20s. Partying, kicking it. But the thing was, I wasn't fucking hoes.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that. I just wasn't coming home.
You knew you was at the time?
What?
You knew it? Like,
I know now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you look back now, you be like,
no. If I knew then, I wouldn't be.
You didn't know then.
I didn't
because
know
you
then.
wouldn't do. You wouldn't dare do that shit now.
Yeah, you right. I said that wrong. Let's fix that.
I know it was a fucked up thing.
Look,
nah, you ain't know, bro.
In my 20s, I was a messed up individual just based off of what I know now. Mm-hmm. That's how I really need to word it. Because the shit I did then, I think about, damn, she's still here. Mm-hmm. So now that's when we, what we was talking about earlier. Man, fuck all that. We can go kick it there in the daytime, this and that. I mean, getting in trouble with the laws at this age, it's like, it ain't nothing serious, but it's like, why do I have to be condemned?
That shit feel goofy though, huh?
It feels
like when you a man, like when you become a man, like it just like certain shit, it just like, come on, bruh.
Come on, bro. Can you give me another chance? Like I didn't, nigga, I did not mean for that night to happen. Like you get another chance. And like, you know what I'm saying? You at that age, you get in trouble with the laws. You like, say, come on, bro. I didn't really mean that shit.
Hey,
can I please get a get out of jail free card? Please, my nigga, like for real, I wasn't even 30 yet.
Hey, man.
You know, that's like, yeah, bro, it's different. So when you see the shit that you've done in the past, like, it makes you who you are today. And it's like I said, that one night, bro. And the crazy thing is, you didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You do nothing wrong, your ass should been in the house.
But see, yeah, it's a lot of shit that you did wrong
that got away with.
You know what I'm saying?
I done drove home, sleep, don't know how I got to the house.
Real talk, but so many times.
I done woke up butt naked, don't know where I was. I done shit like that, and nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
That's when I kind of started believing the Bible a little bit, because when they say, forgive them for they do not know. Those are the people who just go do shit, nothing ever happened to you. Like, damn, I did it and I got in trouble. That's because you know better.
Yeah.
Like our parents told us. Like, our parents, mothers told us. Mm-hmm. I do that for them because you know better.
Yeah.
So that's the same way they feel about God. They feel like, nigga, you got in trouble because you know better. he got home because this nigga don't know what the fuck he doing.
Yeah.
And at this age, me getting in trouble, it's like, you know, you knew better. You should have stayed your monkey ass now. You left the house at 1 o'clock, went to go do this and do that, kid. And now it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
But look, but just think about that, bro.
That shit fucked up.
Why?
Why is the biggest question. Why? Why? Why me, Lord?
But why the fuck you do this shit, bro?
It wasn't nothing bad. You know what?
I done been in that motherfucker, bro. Been in jail and been like just thinking like, man, I hope somebody just blow this bitch up and the computer just lose my information.
Lose my information.
Bro, I done thought this type of shit, bro. I was like, damn.
Bro.
But shit, that's why you gotta be grown and responsible. Like your girl will keep you out a lot of shit. When you young, you don't want to listen to that shit.
My daddy told me this
Just
shit
like,
when I was 10, 11 years old. He said, man, when you get older, get you a girl, she'll keep you out of trouble. At that age, you ain't like.
But you think she trying to control you, but that woman's intuition is be real. Some of that be selfish.
That shit ain't fair. I don't care what you, that shit is not fake.
But look, some of that shit, no it ain't.
You can go out right now and speak to a girl and be like, I just felt like you was out doing something you wasn't supposed to do.
Yeah, she ain't gonna check your phone every night. Yeah. She gonna check your phone the night that you did the shit.
That is, boy, that's real.
Real, bruh.
And it's like, me, I ain't never had that situation, but the fact that if a woman has a hunch, she's right. And there's nothing you can do about it. Because you gotta think about it. That's your backbone. That's what's supporting you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's your backbone. So who knows you better than your backbone? Nothing.
Yeah, because they know when you're not moving right.
You're not moving.
If you just off a little bit, they gonna know. But
that's why you young dudes.
Something's wrong with this nigga, bro.
That's why you young dudes should cherish good women, bro. Good young ladies. You know, good young ladies. You should cherish that because that's a dime a dozen. I'll tell you that for a fact.
These young niggas like thoughts.
They do. Big booties, big titties, hips wide. Don't know when you get the bitch pregnant, she gonna be 360. Like, nah, bro. Booty gonna pop, especially if it's fake.
Man.
Like, you know.
Can you imagine it? Like an old lady with a fake booty?
I seen it. It's just not.
No way, man.
I've seen it, bro. It's not right.
How could she hold it ass at that? Like when she old and
well, you got different ways. You got the implants, you got the injections.
But I'm talking when she old and wrinkled, like an old woman, her booty gonna sag. The real booty gonna sag.
Yeah, the real one.
So what the fake booty gonna do? It gonna break through that thin ass skin, bro.
I thought about
that nigga said, That's real though, bro.
That's nasty. You can't even squeeze that out. That motherfucker real.
Oh,
silicone.
That's hilarious, bro.
Old fat coming out there. That shit nasty, bro. I don't know, bro. I say we grew up we're the last of a dying breed, bro.
Yeah.
And this the way, I don't know, the way this world set up today, I feel like that bitch gonna end by 2030 because these niggas is soft today. 2030, 9 years.
Damn.
I might not even make it to 40 fucking with this world. And I ain't blaming everybody, but the way these motherfuckers today.
It seems like the world is losing control though, huh? It feel like, cause nothing is structured. Nothing is structured, bro. Like, when we have natural disasters and shit, like they don't even know what to do with this Texas weather just recently, bro. Like, it's nothing in control.
I did, and you know what? I don't know reason I did is because even back then, okay, that was record temperatures, right? That just happened. That's record shit in Texas. Bro, on a 40-degree night when you ain't got no lights and no, you know, when your electricity out on 40-degree nights, it's just as cold as it was then. At least when the power went out then, your heat was on like this, and then the house got cool. My house was cool from when I got out of school until I went to school. It's a difference.
Right.
So my thing is, that mayor who just stepped down and said, That motherfucker just stepped down out the blue and said, only the strong will survive. And I laughed, because I was like, well, I guess I'll be here.
Nah, that's a fact. But that is real.
Yeah.
But
for a man to step down and just say, I'm done with this shit, only the strong will survive. It's true.
I think that's coward shit though, because like, why would you take that job if you're not built for this shit? They just be doing shit just to be doing shit just to be having some power.
Nah, that shit's deeper than we know. That's what it is.
But I'm saying they just be wanting to have some power. Mm-hmm. They just be wanting to be in position of power. But then when you got the power and some shit really happen, because they don't expect this shit to happen like this. Yeah. Cause shit never happened. So
it never happened to them. It never happened to those people in power.
Exactly.
If you flip the roles and put people like you and I in that same situation that grew up the same way we did, they be like, okay, the power out, this is what y'all do. We're gonna put out 100 million candles over here, so y'all keep your house lit. We're gonna put another 100 million in this Walmart, and we're gonna do this until we figure this shit out.
Man, everybody would have been fed. Nobody would have been stressed out, because you gotta. When you running a whole state or a whole country, you gotta treat these people like your family. Mm-hmm. They not treating us like they care about us. They just treating us like, bruh, you gotta treat the people. You in control of all these people, bruh. You responsible for all of us. You gotta treat us all like family. You gotta take care of us. Mm-hmm. That check gotta be here on time to take care of these people with kids. People's kids was dying in this shit, bruh.
America's too spoiled. That's America has that rich kid mentality. When a rich kid lights go off and shit, and they run out of food, then you go to your grandma's house, she got canned food that won't go out to 10 years later. Mm-hmm. So you better eat these English peas you don't like, or these navy beans you don't like.
Right.
You gonna eat something.
Right.
I know we ain't got shit, but you gonna eat whatever the fuck's in here. How many times you done ate some shit you didn't want? I hated pig noodles.
That's real, bro.
I hated pig noodles growing up, bro.
Yeah.
I won't eat them, the little honey buns go in the box, like 12 in the box. Mm-hmm. I won't eat them today.
One day you won't have a choice.
Exactly. And guess what? I figured I know how to eat them.
Yeah.
Like we went places, like we about to eat, and I ordered something I never ordered before, and I eat. I'm like, she's like, was it good? You finished the whole thing. I like, this is the nastiest shit I ever had. Why did you finish it? Because somebody else starving out here. You know what I mean? I don't want to throw this food away. Why not?
Bruh, I know how to eat water. Like, you got me
no. Hey, what they used to tell you? Well, I'm hungry. You better drink some water, take your ass to sleep. You better drink some water and take your ass to sleep.
That's real.
Because that water gonna sit on your stomach. It's gonna push it out. Drink some water and take your ass to sleep.
That shit real.
It was real.
But it's lessons in the shit that you think you getting in trouble for. Like it's lessons in this shit. Yeah. That shit real.
Drink some water. Eat some grits. Grits stick to your stomach.
But bro, we was the last like that was raised like our parents though.
Yeah.
So like that shit is a blessing, bro. I was like, when this shit happened, bro, I was like, should I be saying this shit? I was finna write that shit in a rap.
Boy,
like, cause the way that is it weird though? Like that I feel like it's a blessing to be raised how we was raised. A lot of people. Like especially rappers, like a lot of these rappers be lying. They didn't come. A lot of them didn't come up fucked up, but everybody want to say they came.
I don't think they can't. No,
that's nothing to fucking be sad about. Like especially for a man.
No,
that's a blessing, bro. Cause when shit happened, like what happened last week, that shit did not faze me. I was so calm in that shit.
I'm gonna put it like this. If I didn't have a wife and kids, and like how power shit went out,
yeah,
I would have been right here on this floor.
Me too. Me too. That's
that fire, like how low it is right now. I had it going about just like that.
Yeah.
I would have been just fucking fine.
My day would have been regular in the bitch.
Bundle up. At least I know I ain't got to use my electric to keep the food cold.
Right.
You ain't got to worry about your food going bad because it's fucking 1 degrees or 5 degrees outside and your whole house cold. Bundle the fuck up, sit in front of this fireplace, and wake up the next day. The sun gotta come out. The sun sun got, even if it's 7 degrees, that sun in the middle of that sky, you can sit in your car and feel the sun rays beaming through your window like a magnifying glass. Or whatever the case may be. It was no problem for me, but I gotta look out for them.
Yeah. See, I be thinking some shit that most people ain't fucking thinking. Well, probably only the fucking people that higher up. Like, I be thinking about like, cause if what I got going on, what I'm making my money from, if it stops, I'll be sitting there thinking about like, what do I gotta be doing to make sure when some shit happen like this, that my money don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because like, it's not really about money to me. Everything is about survival. That's why I always be telling motherfuckers, like, everybody always think about money, but like, what do you want money for, bruh? Like, what are you doing it for? You just blowing this shit?
When that shit went south, that little fire log starter, that firewood, you go to the stores, firewood sold out, fire log starter sold out, coals sold out. That's supply and demand to me.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers cold in the bitch and y'all ain't got nothing to keep y'all house warm. See, me making money, now I know that happened. I know what to have next time. And generators. Fucking generators. I passed by Home Depot the night they said this shit was supposed to happen. Nigga, at Home Depot, it was renting so many generators. They was buying generators, white people buying them. That way when they power kicked out, you can look down the street and you see only one house with lights on. And they got a generator hooked up. So now I know. Invest in generators and firewood, even though you don't need it. Put the shit up.
Nigga, decorate your crib with that bitch.
Yeah.
Everybody be stacked, right? Like, real talk, you can find some place for them hoes.
And then buy kitchen goods. People go out here like, people like, man, no more meat. And you don't need meat to survive. We really, what do you call it, herbivores. We're not even supposed to be eating meat.
That's a fact.
In science and health growing up, like even in college, they were saying that humans are not even supposed to be eating meat. We're herbivores. We're plant eaters, and that's how we're supposed to survive.
But we just been conditioned that way. That's
yeah, meat is a luxury. Meat is a luxury.
Yeah, just like we were saying, like the ways we was taught, that we was raised, how we was raised, we had to shape as we grew. We got to do the same thing with the way we eat.
You know why we were so in shape when we was young? I don't know if you can attest to this or not, but meat was not a main dish all the time. We can eat. I mean, you know, we had red beans and rice, but sometimes it didn't have meat in it. I mean, it was a lot of shit that I ate growing up that didn't have meat in it, and I didn't know it. Noodles. It was beef noodles with no meat. Like,
yeah,
you ate shit like that, and then you had your Vienna sausages every now and then. But like today, the way we eat meat in the 90s. I don't remember eating meat as much. I remember eating it, but like not as much as I do today. Every meal has to have.
But you know, like all the shit that's healthy, they make it like expensive. That's why people be fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Cause meat is affordable. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
was cheaper to eat.
See, salad is vagina, and meat is just meat. Like, meat got no value, bro.
Yeah, vagina,
Everybody gets to meat. Everybody gets to meat.
Vegetable and vagina. Look, vegetable, vagina, and vegan. Cost like a motherfucker.
Exactly, all the beans. But all the meat is for everybody. All the meat for everybody.
Yeah, meat, everybody.
That's why meat ain't got no value. Like, even on men.
You get the meat. Richer than that
You get the meat. You get the meat. You get the meat.
Hell nah, and for a vegan burger, that'll take you $10 with no fries. Real shit. People gotta wake up. Oh, and man, I watch what's the Spike Lee joint, bro? Damn, with Radio Raheem, I forgot.
The Spike Lee joint?
Damn.
Hold
Do the right thing.
Yeah.
Bro, I watched that shit 2 days ago. Spike Lee predicted all this shit happening today.
Man.
It was scary. Brittany said she ain't never seen it. So I cut it on right on the TV. We sat right here and watched Do the Right Thing. And every time something came out, I said, message, just like they did in the Wayans Brothers. I said, bro, Spike Lee is a genius. Everything. Radio Raheem got killed because he wouldn't turn his radio down. Let's be honest.
But bruh,
The nigga destroyed his radio. He got mad, fought the dude, got killed though. He got choked out by the police. And guess who died of a choke? George Floyd.
But I ain't gonna say he predicted because that shit was going on back then.
Yeah, it was.
It just wasn't televised. But it wasn't on the microscope like it is now.
But he tried to make it known then.
Yeah, because
that was in 1991.
Because the people who ain't going through it, just like we were talking about the governor and shit. Like, if you ain't never been through the shit, you ain't gonna feel that pain.
You seen what's his name? Cruz went to Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't even watch that kind of shit, and I was hearing about it. I'm like, I was like, what? You see that shit? I was like, I probably would do the same thing.
I wouldn't.
She was like, what? I said, if I had money, I'm not saying if I was a senator or a governor. I said, if I had money and I can go to fucking Mexico to get my kids out of this shit.
I know, but ain't he the senator?
He's something.
Bro, you responsible for the people, bro. Like you talking about, he said that he
his
did
kids.
it for his kids. Okay, but we your kids too, bitch. Like a version of it.
Yeah.
Like you gonna lead a whole whole state. Like how do we supposed to believe in you if you just leave us like that, bro? And you talking about but G was saying some shit like people were saying online. So it's okay for you as a parent to look out for your kid and bring them across the border. See how they look at Mexicans and shit, like coming across, or overseas people coming over here trying to save their kids. You gotta look at that shit different after that type of shit. If that's what you did it for.
But I already saw it that way.
But I'm talking about them.
Yeah.
The people that
you took your kids to somewhere that y'all are fighting not to have over here.
Exactly.
That y'all, he Republican. You want to build a wall with Trump to keep them from coming over here, but it got cold over here, so you said, let me go over there.
They should have smoked you.
They should have smoked you. Oh God, they should have smoked you.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
They should have smoked. The people here should have smoked.
Hot toddy, bro. Out there.
They should have smoked you, like.
Real talk, bro.
How do you come back from that? What do you say? Nigga, you agreed to putting up the walls. But it got cold over here, so I'm gonna go over there. Oh, it's okay if you come to our country, but we can't go where you at.
Exactly.
That should have smoked.
They should have beat your ass, bro. They should have beat your motherfucking ass.
What the niggas say, stone him. They should have
Yeah, they should have beat your ass.
They should have let him walk down there in 1 mile and just throw rocks at his ass until he died.
Real talk, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
But look, that's what I do.
I didn't even go that far. I didn't even think that far.
Yeah.
When this shit happened, I just like, damn, like that, bro. I didn't even think the fact that you motherfuckers don't want them over here, but it got too cold over here, so you gonna go over there.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't come over here, bro.
It should have been too hot over there for your ass. They should have beat your motherfucking ass, bro.
I know people saw it, bro. I couldn't run the world. I'll be doing the iPhone now on everybody.
But that's why they try to silence like stand-up niggas. That's why they like the niggas who sturdy and ain't just going for anything. That's why they try to silence us, because we not going for that shit. And they don't want us to. They don't want everybody to think like us, to know their own power and know their worth. Cause the only thing we speaking on is when we know our worth.
The truth.
But that's because we know our work. That's our work, nigga. We telling you the truth, nigga. Like, we ain't just going off of some shit because some motherfucker said some shit. No, nigga, this is what I know by experience, and this how I really fucking feel.
I learned something today. It sound bad. It sound bad, and I don't even know how to put it. I'm more fearful around some of my people than I am white people. Just in the situation I was put in today. And I was like, I'm like, nigga, you, like, what the fuck? Like, I felt a certain type of way. I'm like, nigga, like, what the What's wrong with you?
Well, it's because you
Because I know that we can do damage. I know that we can do damage, and why the fuck would we want to do that damage to the same people that's doing damage to us?
Yeah.
Because I can feel the strength of our army.
Yeah.
I can feel the strength of our army, but y'all rather kill us, your own army, than to go that way.
Yeah.
Like, if it was a real army right now, I wouldn't be the leader, but I'd be a soldier.
But what happened though?
In the barbershop, when I was in the barbershop today, it was, you know, like 6, 7 young niggas, but I can feel a power and their aggression. And then, I don't know if it's that I'm getting older or what it is, but when they came in, you can feel like, and you know how young niggas today say, fuck a OG.
Yeah.
I felt that war and that power, and like they came in like, I'm not even lying, with ropers, cowboy boots. They came in boots, sweatpants. They just got done riding horses.
But how did, like when we was coming up and we probably was viewed the same way, how did they defeat us?
They didn't.
They used their mind and penetrated our heart. They didn't fight. They wasn't physically attacking us. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
Your uncle or your daddy, when you younger, they probably could beat your motherfucking ass. But when they don't got time for this shit to be wrestling with no young ass nigga. They gonna use their mind and penetrate your motherfucking heart. And if they can't, they just gonna move around.
Yeah.
And then later on, you can be like, nah, I should have listened, bro. But that's when you gon' face the pain that you would have felt if you would have knocked your ass out. After you didn't listen, and then you go over here and you be like, damn, I should have listened. And you going through it, you should have listened. That's worse than a nigga knocking your ass out.
Yeah.
But that's what you gotta do.
See, you know, with me saying that, the way I said I felt the masculinity, the aggression, and the power when them young niggas walked in the room, and the fact that they was respecting me as a, like, you know, calling me OG and all that other shit. I still felt defeated by these young niggas just by their charisma and they, you know, they stamina in the way. I'm like, and it made me think, like, bro, as black people, bro, we are a strong motherfucking unit.
That's the fact.
But in my head, I went back to my young days. Can now one of these young niggas touch me individually? But I felt it when they walked in the room. Their presence was felt. I was like, yeah. I said, yeah, let me hear it because these niggas here. These young niggas don't give a fuck. They talking about fucking bitches, hoes, smoking weed.
But you can't avoid it. Like you gotta
face it, head up.
Yeah, you gotta face.
That's what makes us who we are, though.
Yeah.
We always had to face our problems head up.
Yeah.
What other, like, there was no alternate route. Like, for white boys today, you know, even back then, there's an alternate route. Jimmy was been on drugs 10 years. What we're gonna do? Put him in rehab, and we're gonna send him to Harvard. We didn't have no alternate route. So if some shit came at us, we had to face that bitch head on.
Right.
If a motherfucking Mack truck was coming at us full speed, we had to find a way to face that bitch head on without dying.
Right.
That's the only thing I can think of. Survival.
That's real.
And like, I'ma always use this term, how you learn it. I'ma always use that term. When that white boy said, we should go kill those motherfucking niggas. He was like, why the fuck would you do that? They're ready for this shit. They've seen this shit all their life. They're built for this. We have to come up with a plan, like you said. Use their mind to beat us because they couldn't do it physically. Now it's time for us to use our mind.
We do everything. Like, most black people do everything like physical. They think physical. But we was taught that way, bro.
Yeah, we picked physically.
Yeah.
When they made us fight each other.
See, cause you know how like the way that Martin Luther King did, they felt that was soft, and they really do it the Malcolm X way. But really,
they should use both of them.
Exactly, cause you are both of them. You just fucking, but you gotta use.
Bro, we not that dumb.
You
this
just
right here,
said it though, bro.
Today, that's the only reason why we have lights in the house. That wasn't a white man. It wasn't Benjamin Franklin.
You just said it, bro.
What?
Nah, go ahead. I'm listening to
You talking about the? I'm just saying, we don't see that we're smarter. The light, bro, the refrigerator.
You see, they couldn't get the lights right a while ago.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. So you know they ain't make that shit.
Yeah.
Cause the nigga who made the shit ain't here, and he wasn't able to pass that shit down to his.
He was put down.
Yeah. He wasn't able to pass that shit on generations down because y'all motherfuckers took it.
Yeah,
and you see what y'all doing, but y'all ain't even know what the fuck to do. Everybody lights fucking went out just because it's cold outside. Y'all y'all weak as hell, bro.
Yeah, my wife made a good point. When they said, don't take showers, the water systems went down, and she said, they just saying that shit to keep you from taking a clean shower so they can put the bullshit in there. Yeesh, cause I took a shower, my water wasn't funky. Motherfuckers take showers in the lakes.
Exactly.
Niggas in Africa taking baths in fucking swamp water with alligators. Nigga, I'm gonna use this fucking water. I ain't gonna drink it, cause I don't know what it's gonna do to me.
But that's what I'm saying. What could be coming out of there? Like, how all of a sudden, just because it's cold outside, some other shit, yeah.
When I thought about that shit, I said, man, I can suck my ass.
But bro,
I said, I'm finna take a bath and I'm finna chill.
That shit stupid, bro.
Yeah. Hey, man,
like,
wake
people
up.
don't use their fucking brain, bro.
Wake up.
That shit stupid.
People,
bro.
wake the fuck up. This shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I be laughing at y'all stupid ass.
They can,
but
man.
I wish y'all would just use your fucking brain, though, bro.
Yeah. Stop watching TV. That's what you need to do. Because every time they say, this is what's going on. This whole week they've been talking about the ice cold. Why ain't nobody talking about Corona?
What's up? What I do is my business. Don't look at my cup. You and me, why I hate? They just wanna be us. Ain't stunting no bitch, counting figure something up.